What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm D.Knight. Let's prove them wrong.
Cause it's game time and I'm ready. Game time and I'm ready. Yeah, it's game time and I'm ready. Game time and I'm ready. Can't stop my hustle. No, you can't stop my shine. I ain't come to make no friends. I just came to get what's mine.
And we are back with the Orioles as we enter April. We are 3-3. We have yet to have a home game, but we ended up taking 2 of 3 from the Rays, but then lost 2 of 3 to the Red Sox. We do currently stand in second place though, because the Yankees are just that good. Once again, best team in baseball. Hopefully we're able to catch them. But surprise, surprise, we have them in town this weekend, so it's definitely going to be a very interesting series. Hopefully we're able to get a series win here. That would be fantastic. But what I think we're going to be showcasing is actually the Chicago White Sox. I'm kind of really interested in that team. They're 2-3 currently, but I think we're either going to show this 3-game set down here at home or one of these games here in Chicago. That's a 4-game set. Haven't necessarily really thought about it too much, but we also got the minors that are starting on April 8th as well. So we're going to make sure that we show some stats from those guys as well, see how our prospects are doing, or anybody else. I mean, Chris Cheek down in AA should probably be destroying, but it kind of is what it is. So let's end up getting through this first game here against the Yankees. We got Means going against Jordan Montgomery, and we end up losing 5-2 as Means again is kind of pounded around a little bit. He just has 9 2/3 and 2 starts, not looking too great. Jordan Montgomery pitched an absolute gem of a game, so that's going to be a little bit tough. Now let's head to game 2. We got Tehran versus Herman. Hopefully we can get a win. Ooh, we won big, 14-5. Tehran on fire. Batted around Herman just a little bit. And now we head to the rubber game. It's going to be Kyle Gibson versus Tanaka. Tanaka has a terrible ERA. We end up losing 6-2 as Gibson gets knocked around a little bit, and Tanaka shows that he is the man not to be with. The Yankees are 8-2. We're at 4-5. We're under 500. Not looking good so far this season. And we end up staying home against the Rays, who are also 4-5. We have Aaron Brooks on the mound versus Trevor Richards. Let's get ourselves a win. Let's get away from the Yankees. We do end up winning 7-6. Blyer will take the win. McKay with the loss. Now to game 2, we have Blake Snell, which we did beat up just a little bit and actually hasn't recovered. Going against Mike Minor once again. We end up winning 3-1. Ty Block will actually end up getting the win. Alvarado with the loss. And to game 3 we go. We got Means versus Glass now. Hopefully we're able to get this win, get a series win. We don't. We end up losing 8-2. Means again, 6.75 ERA, not looking good, but Glasnow is on fire. Now we head to the last game of this series. We're going to have Tehran versus Yarborough. Let's get a win here. We do end up winning 4-0 as Tehran has been scorching hot, and Yarborough with the loss. Now we head to Houston for a 3-game set. We got Gibson on the mound versus Verlander. We end up losing 9-3. Verlander got the best of us. Gibson's still struggling here at the beginning of the season, so I'm kind of paying attention to that. And to game 2 we go. We got Aaron Brooks, who has mightily been struggling against Garrett Cole, who actually has been struggling too. We do end up losing 3-1. Hunter Harvey ended up getting the loss. Garrett Cole with the win. And now to keep away from the sweep, we got Minor on the mound going against Lance McCullers. And we end up losing again as it looks like Givens has lost or blown another save. Oh, I'm still giving him this month, and then we'll have to see if I have to switch this up. But if that's 3 blown saves without 1, this could get very, very ugly. Now we head to Oakland after that sweep of the Astros sweeping us. We got Means going against Sean Manaea. And we end up getting a win here, 7-4. Tommy Hunter got the win. Ooh, his ERA is looking terrible, but not as bad as Jake Diekman. To the second game we go. We have Julio Tehran versus Frankie Montez. I just can't speak today. Tehran gets his 3rd win of the season as Montes gets his 3rd loss. And now we go for the sweep here. We got Kyle Gibson on the mound going against Tanner Roark. Come on, Gibby, we need a good one. We lose 7-1. Kyle Gibson is 0-4 with a 9 ERA. Again, he'll finish up the month. We'll have to see if he ends up continuing to be part of our rotation. Now we head back home to face the Cardinals. We got Brooks on the mound versus Mejia. We lose 5-2, but Brooks is starting to pitch a little bit better. His ERA got inflamed there in his first couple starts. So I don't know about this rotation right now. It's starting to scare me. And now to the second game, we have Minor back on the mound, our ace, against Ponce de Leon. Let's see if we can get a win. We win 5-0. Minor just went all in. And now to the rubber game. We got Means going against Flaherty. Oh, both guys not having a great start to the season here. And John Means ends up breaking a nail during today's game. Appears he'll be out for a day or two. I mean, we're going to keep him active. And ooh, we have a trade offer. Let's see who they want to give up. John Hicks for Devlin Granberg. Let's take a quick little look here at John Hicks. Whoa, not even close. Don't even give me that garbage, Tigers. Good lord. And now we head to Chicago to play the White Sox. The 10-11 against the 10-12 Orioles. All right, so Tehran on the mound against Lucas Giolito. I'm not going to show this series. I'm going to actually wait for our home series because I want a little home love. So Tehran, Giolito, win. Did not look like it. Oh my goodness. We end up losing 3-1. Tehran pitched a good game, but our offense actually didn't show up this time. Now we head to the second game of the series. We got Gibby versus Reynaldo Lopez. Let's get a win, come on. 6-5. Kyle Gibson gets his first win on the year and lowered his ERA just a little bit. Reynaldo Lopez with the loss. And to the third game we go. We got Brooks versus Lyles. We lose 6-3, so we need to go for a split here in game 4. Brooks ended up getting the loss, Lyles with the win. All right, come on now, boys. We need a split here. Minor versus Dylan Cease. We do end up winning 9-7. Again, our pitching is just not where it needs to be. But now we head back home to face the 11-16 Minnesota Twins. We got Means versus Cole Stewart. We lose 7-1. Pitching, I need you here. But now we head to game 2. We got Tehran versus Gonsalves. We lose 3-0, and now all of a sudden our bats are not turning it around. This is a very tumultuous season currently, but Tehran will get his second loss of the year. Gonsalves with the win. All right, so we need to salvage this series. We got Gibson versus Smeltzer, and we lose 12-9. Gibson has gotten rocked once again. So ended up getting swept by the Twins. Not a very good look, but this is the series that we are going to jump into with our showcase game against the 13-15 White Sox. We're not going to watch Aaron Brooks today. We've already watched Mike Minor, so we're actually going to watch John Means and his 0-4 record with a 5.87 ERA against Michael Kopech and a 3-2 4.59. So let's get through the first game of the series here. Let's see if Brooks can turn things around. We end up winning 10-9, but again, what is happening with our pitching? All right, jumping into game 2, Minor versus Lyles. Hopefully we can get one here. Rumbelow has injured his elbow, but he'll be out for a few days. We're going to keep him active there for the Bay Sox. We end up winning 1-0. All of a sudden, our pitching came through, our hitting not so much, but Ty Blocks gets his second win of the year. Joey Delaney will get the loss. And now we are heading into game 3 with a possibility of a sweep on the line right now. But we're just 14-17 compared to the White Sox 13-17. In the standings, we are surprisingly second. Look at the Yankees. Good freaking lord. 20-11. Ay, 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 ay. This is not going good. But this is the game we're going to jump in and showcase. Kopech versus Means. The White Sox versus Orioles. Hopefully our pitching will actually come through and turn it around after a abysmal April.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago White Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Orioles baseball, and it's coming up next. John Means will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ball game. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row getting to 500 on this.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle-of-the-order bats is coming to the dish. Man,
Whit Merrifield next to hit. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
or the pitcher, and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. And the White Sox are out in front, 1-0. Michael Kopech, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Line drive snagged on a short hop in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Here's Mookie Betts. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back to give up.
There's ball 4. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple. It remains 1-0.
Loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. On the move is Betts. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Hard hit ball to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt.
He's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail this one 1-0. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Another 0-2 coming. Line drive to center field. There to look it in his Betts, and that's out number 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Liner towards second. In there, a base hit. As a look, now the pitch. Now both runners on the move. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. White Sox on top, 1-0. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Drilled to the right side, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage.
Has a look, now the pitch, and he chased it in the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there, and he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. They're down 1-0. Hot shot down the line, and this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. The throw into second. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the 4th inning. And as we take a look at the White Sox leaders in that category, he currently sits 3rd on the team. He's set, now the pitch. Pitch is popped up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
And pitch number 33 in the inning will be the lucky one, as this is swung on and missed to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the White Sox 3 and the Orioles nothing. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Alberto.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Smith has got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still down 3-0. Hunter Harvey, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Hunter Harvey.
Hit hard to the right side. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
This is in the air out to right field. Smith will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
This is on the ground over to first. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The White Sox lead this one 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Your attention, please.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Dylan Covey will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Left field and deep. Here's Jimenez going back on it. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the
Strike
order.
zone, and you don't know why.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
This is the classic case of the modern-day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the tying run is in to score from third.
Third run across in this inning.
Aaron Bummer trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there. Throw strikes.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Jimenez, and that retires the side. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Orioles 4 and the White Sox 3.
Has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Richard Blyer comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, man. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Alberto is under it as he puts it away for out number 1. He's running. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Betts. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Now the 2-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And wow, that got out onto Utah Street. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Hot shot to third. Alberto fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 5-4 Chicago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Jimenez is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Payoff pitch one more time. Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Anderson picks it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Tommy Hunter is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 96, Tommy Hunter.
Now the pitch. Left side. Arcia has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. From the stretch, runners on the move for second. Pitch outside, the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Here's a high pop-up. Mancini shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the White Sox 5 and the O's 4. Michael Feliz gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Michael Feliz.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Here it comes, the 3-0. Rounded down the third baseline. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking, we really agree. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Right side hit hard. One there. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. 8th inning coming up. The White Sox lead it 5-4. And he got him. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They lead it 5-4. Alex Colomé is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Alex Colomé.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really...
At the plate, Hanser Alberto. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Tilson is there, 2 gone. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the line. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Inobre Ramos enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeology to outthink his opponent.
Standing in now, Thomas Chapman, fielded by Moustakas. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Moustakas will put this one away, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Jay Spry comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 57, Jay Spry.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away, nobody on. Curveball grounded towards second. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the White Sox will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Chicago rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Aaron Bummer earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Jay Spry earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
And we end up losing to Chicago 5-4. I mean, we really probably shouldn't have even been in this game. Kopech was freaking phenomenal. He had 10 strikeouts going into the 5th inning, and then they gave it to the bullpen, and then we were able to score 4 runs. So kudos to that. But Means looked very sluggish. I mean, he just wasn't hitting his spots. I can see why it's a little bit of a concern with his ERA right now. So we might have to end up figuring that out. But other notable players. Player of the game was Thomas Chapman, 2 for 3, home run, 3 RBIs. He had the 2-run shot off of Blyer in the 6th inning that ultimately gave the White Sox the win. Mookie Betts was 2 for 3 RBI and a run. Reyno was 2 for 4 RBI. Dwight Smith 1 for 3 RBI. Charlie Tilson for the White Sox was actually 3 for 4. So not a terrible effort, but our bullpen let us down. But with our rotation, we should probably be scoring more than 4 runs to try to get some wins. All right, but we did win 2 out of 3, which isn't terrible, but our 14-18 record is just not going to get it done. And now we go to New York to start a series with the Yankees. This is the final game we're going to simulate because it is April. So let's see if Tehran can beat Paxton and the Yankees. And okay, Rumbelou's no longer injured. Thanks for that. And we end up losing 6-5. Vizcaíno actually gets the loss. Michael Wacha with the win. Well, I guess he's a bullpen arm for them right now. Interesting. Not too bad, but now we are finally in May, and we can take a look at the standings. We're still in second place in the AL East. Boy, are we just beating up on each other. The Yankees, 21-11. Ay, 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 ay. We're 14-19 second place. Red Sox, 13-21. Rays, 12-20. And the Blue Jays, 11-23. So the AL East is definitely struggling a little bit. Let's take a look at our minors, however. So the Tides now are in second place with a 12-10 record. Just a game behind the Durham Bulls, and they were actually first for pretty much the entire month. They've been slumping a little bit. And then the Bay Sox are 12-9 with a 1.5 game lead up on the Altoona Curve. They actually started out the season 6-0, so they're kind of a little bit struggling, I guess. But let's go take a look at the stats for the month, and we might have to end up making some changes because we're a team that should be competing and we are not. All right, for the hitters here for the Major League Club, Robert Hinckley, 246, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs, and really his first full month. I mean, that's not terrible, and he's cold. So I'm kind of looking for a little bit more from him. Dwight Smith, 270, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs. That boy is looking good. Mookie Betts, 305, 11 home runs, 25 RBIs. Definitely supplemented Trey Mancini as being a best player on our team. Mancini, 264, 5 home runs, 16 RBIs. So not terrible so far. He's just not hitting the ball. The postseason blues are continuing. Moose, 260, 7 home runs, 19 RBIs. That's probably right around where we want him to be. Nunez, 294, 7 home runs, 19 RBIs. Killing it. Alberto is struggling a little bit here in the first month. 214, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. Need him to get that average up a little bit. Arcia, 226, home run, 9 RBIs. That's about where he usually is, so I'm not too concerned about that. He's got really great defense. Francisco, 235, 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. He's doing much better than he did last regular season, so that's a plus. JT Riddle, 237, home run, 9 RBIs. Need to get that average up, buddy. DJ Stewart is just killing the ball. 344, home run, 3 RBIs, and 32 at-bats, so he's looking pretty sharp. Austin Wins, 231, no home runs, 2 RBIs. Not bad. I mean, for a backup catcher, that's decent. Cedric Mullins, 294, home run, 3 RBIs, so he's looking pretty solid as well. As for one of the league leaders in highest team ERA, the O's, how about them apples? But Mike Minor is 2-0, 2.35 ERA, 0.98 whip. He is on fire. Means is 0-4, 5.97 ERA, 1.41 whip. We got to see him today. Just doesn't look like he quite has it. That's just the bottom line of it. 3-2, 3.5 ERA, 1.47 whip for Julio Teheran. He's cold, but with a 3.5 ERA, I mean, I guess he was super hot at the beginning. Kyle Gibson, 1-5, 10.08 ERA, 1.7 whip. Ooh, boy, I might end up having to send him down because that is not looking good. Aaron Brooks, 0-3, 6.59 ERA, 1.5 whip. Not looking good with him either, so we might have to make a couple of rotation changes from our minor leagues, depending on how they look. Ty Block, 2-0, 2.23 ERA, 1.2 whip, looking sharp. Hunter Harvey, we got to see in the showcase game, 1-1, 4.97 ERA, 1.7 whip. He actually didn't look terrible. I mean, I wish his overall was a little bit higher. That would kind of ease my mind a little bit. Tommy Hunter, 2-0, 5.17 ERA, 1.4. I need that ERA to go down, but he looked really good against the White Sox, so that's a plus. Castro, 2.25, 1.25 whip. He's looking strong. Edibre struggling. I think it's about that time to send him down. 8.1 ERA, 1.7 whip. He looked good against the White Sox, but again, he just struggles when we see him. I don't know what's wrong. Richard Blyer, 2-1, 2 ERA, 0.67 whip. I mean, he's still doing his thing, but I mean, we've watched him a couple times kind of blow games, so he's kind of in the back of my mind, it possibly not doing what he needs to be doing. Aradis Vizcaíno, 3.18 ERA, 0.88 whip. And then Michael Givens, do we even want to look? 9.72 ERA, 2.64 whip. Let's see how many saves he's got 3 out of 6. I mean, 50% clip, so it's not terrible. But he did have 1 save out of 4. He had 3 blown saves before he got 2 more saves. So maybe he's finally turning it around. I might give him another month to see if he can kind of wiggle out of it. But that's probably about it. As for the Tides, Walker Jean, 247, 3 RBIs, nothing too terrible there. He's still got a little work. 274 home runs, 6 RBIs for Austin Hayes. He's looking pretty sharp. Neal, 247, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. Rio, struggle bussin', 167, 3 home runs, 9 RBIs. Adley Rutschman, 227, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. Needs to get that average up for me to feel comfortable getting him in the majors, but that overall is probably about that time. Santander, 234, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Pretty decent. That's about where he usually is. Stevie Wilk, 286, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs, and his first time down in AAA. I mean, looking pretty sharp. Well, since the send down, I guess. Mountcastle, his bat's starting to finally turn around. 302, 6 home runs, 11 RBIs. That a boy. Richie Martin, 183, 3 RBIs. I don't believe in that guy anymore. Maxwell's a backup catcher, 250 and RBI. Ryan Eimer, 216, 3 RBIs. RD Navarro's actually hitting pretty well, 288, 6 home runs, 13 RBIs as a bench bat. Okay, you got my attention. Anderson Feliz, 172. So our first baseman's just not getting it done on the Tides. As for the pitchers, Gabriel Yanoa, 2-1, 2.16 ERA, 0.93 whip. So he's settling in pretty nicely. It's probably about that time to get him up in the rotation because we have a lot of struggles in that rotation currently. Dylan Bundy is 3-0, 3.67 ERA, 1.22 whip. It's very possible he gets the call up as well, but I mean, he's still not doing that great down here either. David Hess, 0-2, 4.29 ERA, 1.1 whip. I mean, you were dominating in spring training. What happened? Grayson Rodriguez, 0-1, 4.79 ERA, 1.6 whip, so he's not quite ready for the majors yet, but he's getting awfully close. Raul Alcantara, 3-1, 3.42 ERA, 1.2 whip. He's starting to look better and better every year. Kind of starting to get excited about that guy. Blaine Knight, 1-0, 2.49, 1.3 whip, so he's looking sharp. Chandler Shepard, 0-2, 2.57, 1 whip. Okay, not bad either. Evan Phillips, 1-1, 1.1 ERA, 1.2 whip. Oh, he is dominating down there. Brandon Klein, in 2 1/3, 23 ERA. Oh boy, you are struggle bussing it, my friend. Paul Fry, 2.7 ERA, 0.6 whip with 9 strikeouts. He's looking sharp. Dylan Tate, probably the guy I'm planning on calling up. Yep, exactly. 1.5 ERA, 1.3 whip. He's looking really good. Sean Gilmartin struggling a little bit. 5.4 ERA, 1.6 whip. And Tanner Scott, 1.35 ERA, 1.8 whip. So he's looking pretty good as well in the closer position. So it might be Scott and Tate, with maybe Yanoa and Bundy getting called up here shortly. And now for the Bay Sox, checking in on a couple of our top prospects down here. Chris Cheek, 284, 4 RBIs. Really surprised he hasn't hit a home run yet, but that average is looking awfully solid. Bautista, 313, home run, 3 RBIs. He's looking good. Gustavo, 273, 4 home runs, 13 ribbies. Logan Wyatt, 270, home run, 10 RBIs. Caden Grenier, 348, 2 home runs, 14 RBIs. Oh, he is killing it down here in AA. Vieira, 365. Good gracious, a home run, 9 RBIs. This guy is a hitting machine. Brett Cumberland, 333, 6 RBIs. He's looking good as a catcher. Granberg, struggle bus, 182, 2 homers, 10 RBIs. Jesmil Valentin, 200, 6 RBIs, not looking too great. Dave Dician, 167, 5 RBIs. He's not doing well. Yamashita, 200 with a home run, 2 RBIs. Guadalupe Valdez, 174, 3 RBIs, so he's definitely not ready. And Darren Underwood is just hitting 158 as pretty much the last bench bat we have with the Bay Sox. And now for the pitchers. Luis Ortiz, 3-1, 1.87 ERA, 0.8 WHIP. Boy is handling his business down there. Rogers, 1-2, 2.28 ERA, 0.97 WHIP. He's looking strong too. DL Hall, oh, not great. 4.44 ERA, 1.1 WHIP. Great WHIP. What happened to the ERA, my friend? Luis Gohara, one of our prospects here, 0-2, 3.91 ERA, 1.35 WHIP. So he's definitely not ready to be in the majors right now for whatever reason. Derek Switzer, 3-1, 1.2 ERA, 0.87 WHIP. My man is killing it down there. Reggie Heinrich in 9 innings, 9 ERA, 2 WHIP, not looking too sharp. Jimmy Yacobonis, 5.23, 2.0 WHIP. Well, we see why the Bay Sox have been losing. It kind of looks like it's their bullpen. Cody Carroll, 2.35, 1.17 WHIP, and 7 2/3. Ben Heller, the guy we got in the trade, 1.0 ERA and 0.9 WHIP. He's looking sharp. Rumbelow, 3 ERA, 1.25 WHIP. Nothing too bad there. Joey Gerber, 5 innings, 5.4 ERA, 1.8 WHIP. Not that great, my friend. Jose Mesa, 0 ERA, 1.3 WHIP, and just 3 innings pitched. And Gordon Labine in 6 2/3, 2.7 ERA, 0.75 WHIP, so he's not looking too shabby as well. And that's where we're going to end up wrapping up this episode since we just got through April. But we do have a full slate of May for next episode. I mean, we got some Blue Jays, a really good Reds team. Red Sox, I'm kind of tired. Maybe the Mariners, a really good Mariners team too. Cubs, Angels, Tigers, Rangers. I mean, I'm kind of interested in Seattle because they're 21-11. I mean, the Reds would be kind of fun too, but I mean, they're in the National League, and I mean, I really only kind of want to show the Nats. But I mean, if you guys want to see that, then write it in the comments below. We'll talk about it. We'll get it all figured out. But thanks again for watching, and as always, stay frosty, and I'll see you in the next episode. D.Knight out.
They thought it was a game till I came back with that